That's right, $55,000 off Toll Brothers homes here at Southbrooke and Cumming. Not one, but two. We're taking a tour of two houses. One's 3,400 square feet, the other's 3,800 square feet. They're both ready right now in mid-May. So if you're looking for a home to get into this area before school starts back up at the end of July, beginning of August, you gotta move now, because not only do you get $55,000 off, but you get even more if you use Toll Brothers Mortgage. Taking a tour of both of these homes, you're getting done right now. Welcome back to Southbrooke. All right, so welcome back to Southbrooke. This is Steve with the Malone Home Team, EXP with the Living in North Georgia YouTube page. I appreciate you joining us again today. I'm gonna ask you for the like, but I'm not gonna ask it till later. I'm gonna earn this like. I think we're gonna do it too today, because we're doing two tours of $2 million houses. Technically, the one is not $1 million house anymore when you consider the fact that we're gonna take $55,000 off the house, because right now it's ready to go. Toll Brothers is like, we gotta get these things out the door, get them sold so we can get the party started. So $55,000 off both of these houses, priced right at about $1 million. So what are we gonna take a look at? Taking a look at two houses. One's a 3,400 square feet house. The other one's a 3,800 square foot house. And taking a tour of both of these, you're definitely gonna notice the difference in the 3,800 versus the 3,400. There's definitely that 400 extra square feet. You figure, you may not notice it. You're gonna notice it, I promise, when we take a look at these houses. But they're both really, really nice houses. Really great location here in Cumming. So we're like in that North Cumming, Dawsonville type area. We do a lot of home tours here. This is an area that's pretty popular, an area that, if you were to ask me, like right now in North Georgia, put a circle around an area that's hot right now. That is like, you can't miss moving into that area. I mean, it's this area, that North Cumming, South Dawsonville, like just south of the outlet centers, up 400, like you just draw a circle around that. Like, this is the area that is blowing up right now. So this is your opportunity to get in here. Yeah, $1 million houses, yeah, it seems pretty crazy, but when you consider the fact of where you're moving into, the size house you get, and it's a Toll Brothers build, and you can get $65,000 total in incentives towards the house, because it's $55,000 off the house, an additional $10 if you use Toll Brothers Mortgage, okay? We'll talk about more of that in just a second. I'm done talking. I will note though, we have been here before. And I'm gonna leave a link at the very end of the video so you can go and take a look, because we toured the model. I'm standing outside the model right now, the Montalucci. I'll tell you what, still to this day, I toured this, I think about 6 months ago. It's still the nicest model we've been in. I mean, breathtaking model. You gotta take a look at it. I'll give you the link to that at the end of the video. So yeah, stay all the way. I'll give you the link then, okay? But let's get the party started. We'll take a tour of both of these houses, and we'll come wrap it back up. All right, boys and girls, let's do this. We're at the Hendricks Transitional. 3,409 square feet, 2 garages, 5 bedrooms, 5 full baths. We won't go inside and take a look at this thing. We're back to Southbrooke. Talked about in the beginning, we've been in the Montalucci plan. It's always nice to see the model, but these are for sale right now. Let's go inside, see what it looks like. This house, as we talked about, listed just a hair over $1 million right now, but with that $55,000 incentive, actually would technically be under the $1 million. But let's talk about the house first, and we'll get into the stuff at the end. All right, so you come inside, off to the left, you got like this little office slash den slash whatever you want to call it, playroom. You know, windows for lots of natural light. Got the can lights up there, as well as the ceiling fan. So a lot of light in here. Nice little room off the front of the house. You come in, so here's your dining room area. So that's where you put that right there, which automatically goes into the kitchen on that side. We'll start in here in this living room, this big 2-story kind of living room area. You don't have any built-ins built out per se as far as shelving units for right here, but I mean, but they're there to do something with, right? They've already kind of carve those out for you to do however you'd want to do. Then you got the nice, kind of like the brick look, the black brick, all the way to the very top. So really cool, and a big bank of windows. There's some people are really looking for that big, just grandiose kind of looking, kind of living room area. And that's what you've got right here. It's really cool. So this obviously comes in off of the kitchen. So in the kitchen, we already showed you've got your dining area over here. Okay, so dining area, and then you've got, here's your the light hanging for where, I guess if you had a kitchen table or wanted a kitchen table, that could go right, over in this area right here. And then you also have, plenty of space to eat on this countertop, or the island, I should say, right here. I mean, this island's huge. I mean, you can easily put 4 stools, through there. You got the, really nice cooktop over here, KitchenAid cooktop. You've got dual ovens over here to go along with that. A whole lot of storage, the cabinets right there. And then you got, some cabinet space. You've got the microwave, and you've got the dishwasher, everything right here on the island. And then you got even more, cabinet space, cabinet space here where you would put the refrigerator right there. So refrigerator doesn't come with, but this is out of the box. This is what it's going to look like. Those are your little pendant lights over the island. Really nice looking kitchen. All right, so now we're gonna come over here, take a walk back here, open some doors, let you know what's going on here. Got a little closet right there. You got another little coat closet right here. So a couple closets, add a little bit of stuff right there. There's your garage. We'll open that garage up just so you take a look at what's going on in here. Not a gigantic garage, but it's not small. You got some room to work with in here. You got 2 cars in here, figure how deep those cars would go. They probably go right to about, there, depending on how deep they are or whatever. You got room up top if you want to add some kind of storage solutions. You can put some shelves there. Got tankless water heater in there. Got a little bit more storage space right there. So there you go, there's your garage. Let's come inside and take a look at the downstairs bedroom. So you got 1 bedroom downstairs. It has a door that opens off into the backyard. We'll show you the backyard after we take a look upstairs. But this just gives you an idea. Now, we have seen some houses in some of these Toll Brothers neighborhoods where the downstairs bedroom is a little bit bigger. This one's not quite as big, but still you get a decent sized bedroom here. Closet over there. Let's open that up, because I know I'm gonna get somebody who gets mad at me because I didn't show it. So there's your closet downstairs. It also has its own door that goes into the bathroom. So here's your bathroom right here. 1 sink, shower, toilet, but full bath downstairs, okay? So that gives you an idea of everything we've got downstairs. Now let's hit the fast forward button. We're going upstairs. So here we are upstairs, looking down at the living room from up top. You get a whole lot of light in there. I really like that look. So the cool thing is every bedroom upstairs gets its own bathroom in this layout. Now I think that the way that normally is this one and the one next to it, they'll share a Jack and Jill, but you can upgrade it and have your own bathroom. I think that's how this house is built. Bam. So you get your own bathroom right there. There's your room on the back with a closet. So this decent sized closet, bigger than the closet that we saw downstairs. Okay, that's number 1. And we got 2 more bedrooms down over here. We'll go left first. Come in here. I think these bedrooms just a little bit bigger. Okay. Closet over here on the right has a window in it, so you have a little natural light to check everything out. Obviously you have all the setup right here with the shelving, but you can easily put some more shelving over on that side. So a decent sized closet for the secondary room. And like we talked about, this too gets its own bathroom. So shower, tub, combo, toilet, sink. So again, its own bathroom, and then you get the same deal across the hall over here. Off the front of the house, decent sized room. This one might be the biggest of the three. It's like we're gonna have the biggest closet. A decent sized closet there. Maybe the closet in the first bedroom upstairs was a little bit bigger. But you get your own, same deal. Shower, tub combo. You got the toilet, you got sink, everything in there. Every bathroom gets its, or every bedroom I should say, gets its own bathroom. So very cool, okay? If you're like me and you got a bunch of kids, you want them fighting over stuff, dropping the elbow off the top rope, fighting over bathrooms, that's the way to do it. So we come down the hall before we go into the master / primary. We're gonna stop in. So you got the laundry upstairs, and we got all these bedrooms upstairs. It definitely helps to have the laundry upstairs. And it's a pretty good sized room because, you know, they're gonna come out, the washer and dryer out to about here. So you still got, if you want, put some shelves over on this side. Maybe you can upgrade, take those shelves out, put some cabinets over here. Maybe put like a countertop right there. Do some stuff right here in the corner. You got all kinds of room in here to really maximize, you know, efficiency in that room. Now we'll come into the master. So decent sized room in here. You got the tray ceiling. You also have, oh man, but I love this. Come in here, we unlock, just in case there's any Spider-Man trying to climb in and break into the house. And you got this little deck out here where you can go and overlook everything. Lots of construction going on. They're finishing out this neighborhood, but this would be your view back here. Okay. And we'll go downstairs and look, but come out here in the morning, come have a nice cup of coffee before the craziness begins. Maybe that's just at my house. Close that up. Again, lock it to protect from all the Spider-Man out there. Now we'll come into the master bath. Master bath, you'll notice they got to do a little work to that window. I'm sure that would be done before closing. But you got the two separate vanities. Really nice bathtub right here. Toll Brothers really, they have very unique layouts. Sometimes what happens is they'll have the shower here and they'll have the tub right here, and then you have the walk-through over on this side. This time, what they've done is they've put the tub like this. Well, sometimes they'll turn the tub. This time the tub's sticking out a little bit. So they like to kind of, you know, experiment in all different ways of laying stuff out. That's how this one lays out. I kind of like it. It's pretty cool. I like this bathroom. I like the layout of it. And then with the shower, you got the dual shower heads in there. The one drawback, and I'll be honest, I mean, I love Toll Brothers builds, love this house. One drawback is it's kind of a small master closet, but if that's not a big deal, and it's not always a big deal to a lot of people, I mean, it's a decent size to have a decent amount of clothes in here, but sometimes you'll see a much larger home in a Toll Brothers build. That being said, this is the layout of this house, or this bedroom, I should say. Now we'll hit the swoosh button. Let's go into the backyard. All right, so we have stepped outside. Here's your deck. Got kind of a covered porch out here. So put your grill out here. With some of these Toll Brothers houses, I mean, what you can do is, and what you see sometimes on the models, is they'd probably run the cement all the way out. They put all kinds of, you know, like the big grill with all the seats and everything. You can even do that back here. Or you can just have, you know what, I got a deck out there, got a concrete pad over there coming off that downstairs bedroom. I got this concrete pad. That's enough, I'm all right. So, your house. So just wanted to give you kind of layout of what the backyard looks like here. Now we have looked at house number one. Let the tour continue. Before we get into the next house, the one thing I want to let you know is 70% of the people that watch our videos watch them on TV. Do you know that? Like, YouTube is the biggest app for televisions. Like, More people watch YouTube on their TVs than watch Netflix, than watch Disney Plus, than watch any of that stuff, Paramount, whatever it is. YouTube, number one, okay? And that's what we find. 70% of our people watch our stuff on TV. So lots of times I say, hey, go down to the comments and blah, blah, blah. And then like nobody does because they're watching on TV. You can't go down in the comments. So here's the thing. Let's say you're thinking to yourself, man, I need more information, but I don't know how to do it. I'm gonna put a QR code right here. Scan it with your phone. That gets to my Instagram, okay? If you ever have questions, hit me on the Instagram. Send me a message. The other thing that we're setting up right now is send me the message about it. Send the message that says cities. Okay, send me a message that says cities, okay? If you do that, I'll send you a PDF that we're putting together that has the 5 best cities. Like if I was moving to the area, the 5 best cities that I would think about moving to, and 2 cities that may surprise you, okay? So that's what I'll send you. Again, cities. Message me that. Message me anything. And then like me on Instagram and all that good stuff. Back to the tour. All right, second tour, Roswell Transitional. I'll tell you what, this house has got going on. All right, I think I told you the first house was 3,400 square feet or just above. This one's just above 3,800 square feet. And you can definitely see the difference in the square footage. 400 square feet, you don't think it's a whole lot when you're talking about houses this size, but you're gonna notice a substantial difference. First thing you'll notice out front, it's all brick front, then 3 sides hardy the rest of the way. You got this nice covered porch that you come up to, right? Big double door. Let's go inside. Come on in. Now here's the deal. This one's not completely done. They've got, you're gonna see little tags on the wall and stuff like that, like over here. I'm gonna zoom and show you. These little tags in there to kind of say, hey, hit that spot. Okay, so painter's gotta come do some work. Then there's some other work that needs to be done. Okay, but keep that in mind. It's not gonna take long. This house is done. It's ready to buy. We come inside. Just like the first house we saw, this house has this little den off to the side. This one seems like a little bit bigger. Get a few bit more windows in here. Got the double doors. So a nice little den, you know, or office, playroom, whatever you want it to be, you know, right there, right off the front door. Come in here, here's your dining room. This room's more of a defined dining room area because it's kind of walled off. The other one was just kind of like out there. So this one's got a cool little light fixture as well, but it has its own defined dining room, which opens up into the big kitchen slash living room areas. So another one of those houses where you got that big 2-story living room. This one doesn't have that big fireplace feature going all the way to the top, all the brick or tile or whatever you want. I mean, you can do whatever you want up there. Put a picture up there. You can put bricks up there if you want, whatever. It's got that same hollowed out area for built-ins if you want to put them there. But just like a big open concept living room, which comes into the kitchen. So we saw somebody who reached out to us, saw our stuff online and basically said, hey, we love Toll Brothers, love the Roswell layout because of this little kind of curved look of these countertops in the Roswell traditional. I said, boom, let's go take a look at it. So that's what it looks like. You got all that, kind of the curve around the corner going into where the refrigerator is going to go right there. Got those same pendant lights in here. These cabinets, as you can see, they're more like that wood color instead of the white, but I kind of like the way that it looks. It kind of plays out nice, especially with the gold faucet. Got another one of those really big islands. Throw about 2 or 3, probably put 3 stools right there. Then you could put your table right there under that light fixture. You got so much cabinet space in here. Another just stunning. Like Toll Brothers, they really know what they're doing. There's that little bit of like construction they got to do over here. They'll fix that up, man. Take them like a day to fix that up. This thing's ready to go. You ready to buy? You got to move quick because this price, with that $55,000 incentive, this price is going to be just a hair over $1 million. You're going to want to jump because this is a pretty good deal in this area. Toll Brothers build this size house. I don't know how long it's going to last, but this just gives you an idea of what the kitchen looks like. And we're going to slide over here show you kind of like the mudroom, which they really haven't done up yet, but you can, I don't know if they're gonna plan on doing it or if you're doing the mudroom there. Coming in off the garage, there's your pantry right there. Let's go ahead, I'll show you the garage while we're standing here. Okay, bam. It's a garage. Very similar to the one we just saw as far as size goes. Nothing crazy, but you get a little room to play. So there's a kitchen. I'll give you a little deeper look at the kitchen real quick. All right, so there was the kitchen. There's the downstairs. Oh, excuse me. That's not the downstairs. We forgot to do this over here. We got a bedroom down here. Bam. So there's your bedroom downstairs. I'll turn this light on in here. In the bathroom, we'll go into it. This one, a little bit bigger of a bedroom down here than what you had in the downstairs bedroom in the other house. Here's your closet. Come on. All right, we're not opening it. There it is. Holy cow, it's a good thing I'm super strong. All right, so there's your closet right there. Nothing gigantic. Not really a gigantic bedroom downstairs, but I still think that this is bigger than the bedroom we saw in room number one. House number one. The cool thing about house number one, it did have a door that led off into the backyard. So you have that feature if that matters. But you do have the full bath downstairs, the walk-in shower, sink, everything like that. So yeah, that would be for guests, and it would be for the person who'd be staying in this room. So the cool thing is sometimes you get a house that has, a full bath, and you get like a powder room, for guests. That one, you just have the one downstairs. It's okay when you take a look at what we got going on upstairs. Fast forward button, let's go. Here we are. We're upstairs, looking back down at the two-story living room we've got. Let's come down here. We'll start left, work our way all the way around. Okay, so you come in here, first bedroom. So this bedroom, you've got two closets. One and two. So it's like, I know sometimes you see those houses that have like that big long closet, but you got the two doors. That's kind of what that is, but they're separated. But you got plenty of storage room in this room. We'll close those. And then here you've got a door, open that. It comes into the bathroom that you can actually enter right there. So sometimes they wall that off and they let that just be a private bathroom for here. And here it's gonna be just, you get to share it. It's kind of like the public bathroom, but you get the door off of that room. In here we come, another bedroom, another decent sized room. No closet here because the closet's in the bathroom. So first things first, take a look at the bathroom. Tub, shower tub combo, toilet, sink, and then there's your closet. It's another decent sized closet for that secondary bedroom. We swing back around, come back down the hall to the third bedroom up here, fourth bedroom overall. And you're getting the gist. All the rooms seem like they got just a little bit more space. You just got a little bit more room to breathe in this one. It's really not that much more on the sticker price, okay? There's your closet. There's your bathroom. So each of those three bedrooms gets their own bathroom. Now come over here. You got a linen closet right there. Here is your laundry room, which comes in off of the master closet. Love that feature, if you can get a hold of that. That's not just a Toll Brothers thing, you get that with a lot of the new construction, but if you can get the laundry coming in off the master closet, man, that would be kind of nice. Maybe we're gonna do that on our next house. Anyway, we'll come back and take a look at it in just a minute. First, let's come into the master bedroom now. Big tray ceiling. This room though is definitely a lot bigger than the room that we had at the other one because you've got almost like this little kind of sitting area, put a couch over here, put a couch like right here with the TV there. A couple maybe just chairs that you could do. Just have like a reading corner, a little prayer corner for the mornings, things like that. Big master bedroom. So definitely a lot bigger than the first house we saw. And we'll come in double doors to go into the bathroom. Man, do I love this bathroom. This is what I was talking about in the other house. Sometimes they take the tub and they put it in front of the shower like that. I don't know why, but they do that. Kind of looks cool though, especially with the shower looking like this. You got the two heads, the shower, with the gold and with the brown, the wood look. They really do know what they're doing here with Toll Brothers. Really sometimes I get comments from people saying, oh, the finishes don't look very good on some of these Toll Brothers houses, like the standalones. This one is done up really nice. I really like this house, really done well. Let's come over here. You got your water closet right there. There's a walk into the laundry room. Same as the last house we looked at, where you've got plenty of room if you want to make any kind of changes, put in any additional shelving, cabinets, things like that. And we come into the master closet. All right, so at the risk of getting yelled at by somebody, that first house, master closet was not huge, okay? In this house, you've got that on the one side. You've got more hanging stuff right here. And then you've got more room over on this side. So it's a much bigger closet here. So that's the upstairs. Let's go take a look at the back deck. All right, here we are. We are out on the back deck. Got the covered porch. Not a gigantic deck out here. It overlooks your backyard, which has this little hill in the back. Again, not the biggest backyard, but you got enough room back here. You can put a little playground if you got the kids. Kind of similar to what they've done next door. They got a playground. They got all kinds of cool stuff next door for their kids. So, I mean, you've got some room to work with out here. You got plenty of room back here to put some nice chairs, put your grill, put your smoker, all that stuff. Secretly doing a little shopping here, seeing, can we swing this? I'd say this is kind of a nice house. And with that $55,000 incentive, don't sleep on it. That's not going to last very long, this layout and this price. All right, so there you go. There's your tour of the Roswell and the Hendricks transitionals. Okay, both of them. One's a 3,400 square foot, the other one 3,800 square foot. Like you said, if you ask me, I mean, the difference in the two prices is really only about $60,000 or so. I mean, I think that the 3,800 square foot house, I think is probably the better value when you consider how much bigger the closet is, you consider how much bigger all the bedrooms are, things like that. But they're both really nice houses. The cool thing about the Hendricks, that's on the 3,400, it's on a cul-de-sac. Okay, it's kind of deeper into the neighborhood. That cul-de-sac's already built out, so you don't have to worry about like all the trucks, the construction trucks coming through and things like that. We had to deal with that with the other one for a couple of months until they finalize this neighborhood, because they're still working it out. Probably going to be here through this year, the beginning part of next year. Okay, so food for thought. Can you go wrong with either one of these houses? I don't think so, because you consider the fact, Toll Brothers build. You got really great location. Again, the north part of Cumming, south part of Dawsonville area, and then you've got 3,400 or 3,800 square feet. Both 5-bedroom houses. They both have, all 5 bedrooms have their own full bath. Their own. They're not sharing with anybody. Okay. If you're like me, you got 7 kids. If you're like me, you got 7 kids, you're drinking a lot of coffee. Okay. But if you're like me, you could use all the bathrooms you can get. Okay. You got them here. Here's the other thing I want you to keep in mind. Whether it's this location or any other locations across Metro Atlanta, we've been here for 35 years. Grew up here, lived here, haven't left here, know this area. So you got questions about what's the best area for you, what's the best area for your family, you give us a call, okay? Phone number's below. All the social stuff is below. Also, while you're down there, now I'm gonna ask you again. I'll take that like now, if I earned it. Like, and subscribe too, because here's the thing about subscribing. You subscribe, we put this out there, $55,000 off this house, an additional $10,000 if you use Toll Brothers Mortgage. So that's $65,000 towards the house, right? If you wait and don't see this until 3 months down the road, man, this house is gone. So if you subscribe, you will get all these alerts right off the bat as soon as they pop up. So you see this house, bam, you'll be in it, because we're shooting this house on a Wednesday. We're gonna have this video up on a Friday. Okay, we move quick. I want you to know about it. Okay, so subscribe. You'll keep ahead of it. Okay. This is Steve with the Malone Home Team. EXP Living in North Georgia pays as promised. I'm gonna move my head out of the way a little bit, and I'm gonna put right there. Bam! Go take a look at the Montalucci plan. I'm telling you what, man, it is a beautiful, beautiful house. Great area, great neighborhood. Come check it out. Steve. Bye.